We've been told a lot of times to throw away our shaving sticks and go for waxing instead. But let's be for real, not everybody has that money to wax. Waxing is actually quite expensive. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to do a clean and flawless shave. By this, I mean no irritation, no bumps, no itchiness, and those other extra things that come with it when you do it wrongly. These are three ways you can achieve a clean and flawless shave. Number one is before shaving, number two is shaving, and number three is after shave. Now, in these three categories, they have subcategories. Like before shaving has subcategories, shaving has subcategories, and after shaving has subcategories. So we're going to take the first one, before shaving. What are the things you need to do before shaving? It's very important you prep yourself down there before you go in with a razor to clear up your garden and whatever. Okay, before shaving, the first thing you need to do is to trim. Yes, trim your garden. Now, let's say, for example, you've left your hairs there for like a couple of months, and I don't know, or maybe just a lot of bush down there. You don't want to go in with your razor straight up. You don't want to go in straight like that because your hairs are fully grown, probably thick. Your hairs are fully grown, probably thick, and using a razor to go straight to shave is just going to make your razor go blunt, and that will also like create a lot of friction between your razor and your skin, and it also kind of like requires more force when you are shaving with a lot of hair. So the first thing you want to do is grab is tiny scissors. You know those scissors that is in cutting your the frontals, or just those normal scissors but the small type that is easy to like manipulate down there. Grab a scissors, and what I like to do personally, I take a little bit of cotton wool. I wet my cotton wool with a spirit, and I just like clean my scissors. Now, this scissors I'm talking about is specifically for my hoo-ha. Okay, so this your scissors. You are not going to be using it to cut things in the kitchen or cut materials or anything like that. It is specifically for down there. So just have it in a place, keep it in a safe, clean place, and then whenever you want to use it, try to clean it because dust can get into it and all that. You don't want that going there. Okay, after that, you sit down and give yourself a trim down there. You want to trim as low as possible so that when you are shaving, you're seeing what you are doing. It is easy for you to go around, and your shaving stick won't be like getting stuck in your hairs and stuff like that. So you want to sit down and trim as much as possible, as low as possible. This step is very important because those really long hairs can clog your shaving razor and make it very difficult for you to have a clean and smooth shave. The next step here is for you to water your garden. There's no other way to say this. You cannot go in straight to shaving. Now, your hairs, as delicate and light as they look down there, okay, they are also very thick. So before you go into shaving, you've trimmed already. The next thing you want to do is soak those hair a little. Soaking them in water, it makes it easy for it. It just makes the hair go really soft, and it makes it easy for you to have a clean and smooth shave, because those dry hairs sometimes with the friction of your razor and everything is what causes those irritations, what causes those bumps. So it's very important for you that after trimming, the next thing you want to do is water your garden. Now, the way I do this, after trimming, I just go to my toilet, and you make sure it's also a very clean toilet. Okay, sit on it, and just like you can take a shower head, and just put around there and just let it sit for a while, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. This is going to soften up your hair and make it easy for you to shave correctly. Okay, and another tip, what I like to do, I don't recommend you using intimate wash to wash your intimate area all the time. I only use intimate wash, and I use Oriflame intimate wash because I find that it's very mild and it's good. So far using it, I haven't like had any kind of irritation using it or anything like that. So Oriflame for me is what I use, and I mostly use it when I'm on my period and when I'm shaving, especially in this particular process of watering my garden, because while I'm sitting on the toilet, the hair is getting soft and putting water on there. Okay, I like to take a little bit of it, wet it with water, and like lather it up and just use it to wash around the areas of my hair. I'm not talking about inside, I'm talking about the place where you are watching, where you are trying to shave. This is going to help to remove dirt from your skin, because let's be honest, we as women, we in fact everybody in general, not just women, having to wear an undies, wear a trouser or skirt or whatever for the rest of the day. A lot of things are happening there, both the heat, the sweating, everything. So after trimming, there's a high probability that you still have that there are dirt around there. And when you go in with your razor and you just go in to start shaving straight out, as you are gliding your razor from one part to the other part, you are moving dirt from here to there. And then when you cut yourself, let's take for example, you cut yourself somewhere, because you shaving, you are kind of like opening up your pores in that area. So now, when you are not properly cleansed down there, like when you don't wet your garden properly, you are moving dirt from here to here, and moving dirt from here to here, and you are spreading the dirt. And these are part of the reasons why some people even get infections from shaving because they are not doing it right. So what I like to do, like I said, I take my intimate wash, I take a very tiny drop, just lather it up and wash around that area of your hair where you know you are wetting, you are watering and you're preparing to shave. Okay, the areas you've trimmed. Yeah, so just do that for like a few seconds and rinse off really well, and take a clean towel and dab around there to make sure it is dry. Now, the first step we've mentioned before shaving, and we've mentioned two things before shaving, under before shaving, which is trim and water your garden. Now the second step is shaving itself. This is the main thing. Okay, we can't skip any of this process, but shaving is the main thing we're talking about. So you've done the first necessary step to prepare yourself down there. Next thing is shaving. That is number two. Now, under shaving, we have apply a shaving cream. Do not shave dry. Do not shave dry. If you've been shaving dry, you've been your own big problem. You can't just go in there and shave. Okay, let's take for example, you've trimmed your hairs down there, right? You've watered your garden. Let's say you did those process, right? Now we're in the main process of shaving, and you're just going in with your shaving sticks because you think you've done those once. You don't need to do any other extra. You're just going in with your shaving stick and you are just shaving. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to cause bump, going to cause inflammation in your skin in that area, and probably a lot of things depending on how sensitive your skin is. Okay, so what you want to do under shaving is to apply a shaving cream. Now they have shaving creams, they have shaving gels. I've never really tried shaving gels before, so I don't know how it works, but I heard that they are very good alternatives to shaving cream. So if you have a shaving cream, specifically one you can use down there, grab your shaving cream and apply a generous amount with your spatula or whatever you use to apply. Apply a maybe just like one layer of the shaving cream around the areas of your hairs. Make sure you are doing this and you're not touching the main part of your VJ, right? Make sure you're not like letting the cream touch the main part of your VJ. So apply a layer of this around the areas of your hairs. Why do you need to do this? It reduces friction between your shaving stick and your skin. If you go in with your shaving stick directly to your skin, there are some layers of skin that will likely fall off. Okay, there are some tiny layers of skin that will likely fall off. I don't know if you've looked at yourself shaving before and you're noticing kind of like little white stuff after you shave and stuff. Those are some layers of your skin that are falling off because of those dryness you have on your skin from not applying something first before shaving. Those are your skin actually falling off. Those white things you see like dust, tiny dust, that's the upper layer of your skin actually falling off. So, like I said, apply a thin layer of shaving cream on the areas where your hair are, on the areas where you have hairs, and before you go into shaving, it will help to reduce that dryness also, and it will help from like damaging your skin or giving you razor burns and stuff like that. Razor burns and those really red things you get after shaving, and you get those red bumps just because your skin is dry and there's a lot of friction going on while you shave. And also doing this is going to save you a lot of strength in shaving. Now when you apply a shaving cream before you start shaving, it's going to make it easy for you to have a clean shave. It's going to make it easier for you to do it smoothly. Now, the next tip after applying your shaving cream is be gentle and shave in the direction of your hair growth. I'm going to give you a simple illustration here with a very small graphic drawing I did. Okay, so this is your hoo-ha. Let's take for example, this is your hoo-ha, right? Like this. And these are your hairs growing down. I don't think I've ever heard, or I don't think anybody's hair is growing up like this. in that place. I've not. So these are your hairs growing down. Okay, what you want to do is take a razor. We are saying that we have to be gentle and shave in the direction of our hair. So what you want to do is take a razor, a clean and new razor for that matter. Don't use a razor you've used before. Make sure for every shave you are trying to do, if you want to achieve a flawless shave, you are using a clean and brand new razor. Like you see, I just opened this one up. It is clean, it is brand new. It's good because the razor is like very sharp. It doesn't have any hidden dirt or anything inside from the previous shave or anything. So you are assured of a clean shave when you use a brand new razor. Okay, so this is your hoo-ha here, right here, and your hairs are growing downward in the downwards direction. Your grains are growing in the downwards direction. You don't want to go ahead and shave like this. Don't shave like this. What you want to do is take your razor and shave downwards, 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 with gentle strokes, like I said. Because when you use force, let me cover this up. Because when you use force in shaving, especially down there are some people that when they shave, they like are pressing it down on their skin. They're pressing it down. They believe that the more they press it down, the more the hair goes off easily. Yes, it probably goes off faster and easily when you press it down. But then again, you are creating more friction. You are giving yourself more chances of having irritations and bumps when you do that. That's why it's recommended that you shave in a downward position with gentle strokes. When you shave one side like this, make sure you rinse your razor after doing that, because now you have your shaving cream there and you are shaving, you have hairs coming out of it. It's going to be clogged up. It's going to be clogged up. Like if you literally look at it, you see that it's covered with hair and shaving cream. Now what you want to do is have a, maybe like if you are in your bathroom doing this, you can have like a bucket of water, a small bucket of water or a small bowl of water, and rinse your razor on it. Make sure it's clean. Then go ahead to the other parts that you've not touched and shave down again gently. Go ahead and rinse your razor again, and you can continue the process like that gently till you achieve that result. I do mine in my room, in my bedroom, and what I like to do, I take a baby wipe. Since I can't necessarily come in with a bucket of water to my bedroom, what I like to do, I have my packet of wipes close to me somewhere there. I'll just like bring out one of it and put on my lap. So once I take down one gentle stroke downwards, I'll take my shaving stick and clean it like this. Now this is my wipe on my lap. I'll just like clean it like this, because cleaning it like this, all the dirt that clogged up inside, all the hair shaving cream is going to like go out on its own. So I just take my wipe, my shaving cream on my wipes, and I go like this. Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe three times. So that is that for shaving. Okay. So the third and final part is after shave. As much as before shaving is important, as much as shaving itself and the processes that follows are important, after shave also plays a very big role in making sure that you don't get irritated after doing this process. The first thing we want to do in after shave is to rinse with cold water. Go into your bathroom and rinse off those shaving cream, rinse off those extra hairs down there. This is going to like suit that area, because shaving creams are a bit kind of harsh depending on shaving cream you are using. I use vet, and I know that vet is a bit kind of harsh, probably because it's a shaving cream. I've noticed that all shaving creams are hard. I've not are harsh. I've not actually seen a shaving cream that is not like hot when you apply it. Okay, so the point of rinsing off with a cold water is to soothe that area from all those burning you might feel from using your shaving cream. So rinse off with cold water and use your hand to wash around that area. Do this thoroughly and gently, because you don't want to cause like you don't want to put in like too much force to irritate your skin down there. Okay, so that's the first step you need to do after shaving. So after rinsing, you take a clean towel again and you dab around that area. Don't clean, dab. That's why I'm using the word. I'm making sure I'm specific with my word. Dab, don't clean. Dab the area gently, right? And get ready for the next step, which should be to exfoliate gently. Talking about exfoliation, some people like to exfoliate after trimming. After they trim, that is before shaving, trimming under before shaving. After they trim, they exfoliate. So I prefer to exfoliate after shaving and rinsing it off with cold water and all, because Now I have like a clean area. I have like let's call it a canvas. I have like a clean canvas. So I'm not gonna like if I'm not gonna like be needing a lot of pressure or products if I want to exfoliate that area because it is clean already. If you still, let's take for example, you've trained and you want to exfoliate, you might need a little bit more of product because you still have hairs there that will be fighting with you while you are doing your process there. So but that's not really necessary for me after shaving because my canvas is already clean, it's already smooth, and it's already like skin only. So what I want to do is after rinsing, I take my exfoliating scrub. Now you don't just use any kind of scrub to exfoliate down there. I have a scrub for body. I don't use my body exfoliating scrub for my hoo-ha. Nope. Because the chemical or whatever they'll use in doing your body scrub will not be the same thing they will use in doing your hoo-ha exfoliant. Okay, because that area is really very delicate and sensitive. So when any product that has to do with going down there, they try as much as possible to make it not like be harsh or anything. This is one reason why you shouldn't use your body scrub down there. Okay, so I have a exfoliating scrub I got from this brand I've been using for a while. It's quite okay, very light. It's not like sugar. You know those sugar scrub you use on your body where it's like very harsh. It's just like tiny debris inside. You won't even feel it. Just that when you touch it, you know that oh, there's something. So what I like to do after rinsing off and drying, I take a little bit of my scrub. Like I said, I don't need too much because I have a clean canvas. Okay, you apply it and you gently go round in a circular motion. You don't want to do this hard. You don't want to do this hard at all because you just shaved. You are trying not to irritate your skin. You are trying not to cause any cut or injury or irritation or rash or anything. So do this slowly in a circular motion. You can see how my hand is moving. You can see how my hand is moving. Okay, do it around the areas you shaved. Gently take your time. That's why if you're shaving, don't rush, take your time because this is a very sensitive place. If you rush, you will rush and make mistake, and you rush and give yourself something you know. I remember one time when I was still a lot younger. When I was still a lot younger, my elder sister, no, we're girls, right? My other sister always I noticed that she was always having like clean, flawless shave. At times I would look at her. Then I didn't like to shave because whenever I shave, I would get itchy, I would get irritation, I would just be scratching. I was like, how does she do it? So every time I see her shave, right? Maybe she comes out from the bathroom and she just getting ready, I'll be peeping. You know that curiosity when you are a child. And I noticed she always have a clean shave. And I'm like, how does she do it? Because since I noticed that I wasn't like very good with shaving, like whenever I did it, I got irritation, I got itchy and all that. So what I used to do, I just take my scissors and I trim, and I grow hairs really fast down there, even on my body. So what I do, I just take my razor and I trim my hairs as low as possible. But seeing that my sister could do this, I had to ask her and remove shame. I had to ask her that how did she do it? She said she just uses her shaving stick now and she shave. I didn't even ask enough questions. That's why I carried myself and went to go and do the same thing. I gave myself a clean and bowed shave. When I mean clean and bowed, no single hair. No single hair. That night, when I tell you it was a serious battle between me, and I begged God that if this thing should pass me by, I would not try it again. But I didn't know I was doing it all wrong. I was shaving dry. I was shaving the wrong position. Sometimes I even shave upward, just like I said we shouldn't do. I would shave upward because I want the hairs to go completely. I wasn't taking my time and I wasn't doing the right things after shaving either. So it is it was crazy. So after exfoliating, the next thing you want to do under after shaving is to moisturize. Now you shaved, you've gotten a clean canvas, you've exfoliated, okay? Yeah, you've removed that extra dirt, that extra shaving cream that is still on your skin, and those other things by exfoliating. The next thing you want to do is to moisturize. Why do you need to moisturize? You've done a lot of work down there with your razor, the processes, and everything. You don't just want to go to bed like that. You want to like moisturize your skin, just like exfoliating and not applying a cream on your skin. Just like doing a body scrub and not applying like an oil or an ointment after the process. Okay, and that is not very advisable. If you exfoliate, you are exfoliating to open up your pores. So now you've exfoliated your hoo-ha, your pores are literally open and breathing. Okay, the next thing you want to do is get like a very lightweight product. Some people like to use coconut oil. Some people like to use coconut oils to moisturize. And coconut oil, that really tiny light one, not those. There are some coconut oils I've seen that are very thick, be like groundnut oil. The type of coconut oil I'm talking about, I don't know how it's done, but I know I've seen some really lightweight coconut oil that when you put it, it's just like water. So some people like to take coconut oil and they apply on the area that they've shaved. This is going to help to suit your skin. It's going to help to keep you feeling fresh down there. And it has a high chance of preventing irritation and bumps also. All this process is adding together is just a way of you to prevent that irritation, that bump, that itchiness. Moisturizing also plays a very big role in helping you avoid those things. Like I said, some people like to use coconut oil, lightweight coconut oil. So I've heard that coconut oil is good for a lot of things. It is good for brightening also. So if you have it like a dark place down there, after every shave, you can apply coconut oil, like just a tiny layer. You don't have to like put excess because you want to be able to breathe down there. Okay, so you can apply a tiny area there, a tiny amount, and they just rub it around just so that you can feel fresh and clean. Or if you don't like coconut oil or you don't have coconut oil, you can use aloe vera. Aloe vera has a lot of properties. It's very soothing also. You know, aloe vera, when you apply it, it has kind of like a cool effect on your skin. It is very important. Aloe vera has a lot of benefit. And if that is something you grow around your house or you know where to get or something, I highly recommend using aloe vera. But what I do, if you are sensitive as me, I am very sensitive, and that is why I know that all this process leading to this is very effective because I have tried it a lot of times and it works. I don't think I've ever experienced bumps in a really long time since I started shaving like this. I have not experienced bumps for a really long time now. Finish doing all those processes and you don't want to use a coconut oil, neither do you want to use aloe vera. You can get this. I don't know if you've seen this at the pharmacy or in beauty shops and stuff. Although I think there might be lots of fake right now. When this first started coming out, this can work for any kind of skin irritation. I'm telling you, between me and God. When this cream, GDEM is the name. It's a multi-action skin cream. GDEM. When this cream first came out, I was having some irritation on my face, so I went to the pharmacy. They recommended this for me, and I had my bath. I washed my face. I just applied this thing on my face like a cream. Applied it as a cream on my face. I woke up the next morning, everything vanished. Also, it was like a miracle working cream for me, and since then, I've had this in my I've had this among my stuff. So I recently started discovering that using this or maybe Vista Plus. I also use Vista Plus also. Just like when you have an infection and the doctor recommends, or maybe you have minor itching down there, the doctor recommends that you use an over-the-counter cream to like soothe it and kill the itchiness. You can also use either of these products to apply around there for any kind of to avoid any kind of skin irritation and inflammation. Okay, if you don't want to use coconut oil, if you don't want to use aloe vera, these are options to use. So these are all the steps you need to achieve a clean and flawless shave. I bet you, if you do these steps, you do them very well, you are not going to ever want to go and wax again. This doing this thing and doing it well is as good as going to wax. I have two simple tips I want to give you before we go. Number one is, after shaving, do not wear any underwear. Allow her to breathe, allow her to get some fresh air in. Okay, she's human too, just like you. They talk. That is why when you shave wrongly, they will tell you you did something wrongly, or by having rash, by having irritation. They talk, you just have to listen to them. Okay, the second tip is, do not shave when you know you're going to have a sexy time. You know what I mean by sexy time? I don't have to elaborate on that. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop me a like, drop me a comment, and let me know if you try any of this method or which of this method you've not been doing. Okay, please drop me a subscribe because we're going to be having more videos like this on how to take care of ourselves, how to be feminine, self-development, and all the stuff that I think you might like as a feminine woman. Okay, drop me a like, drop me a comment, subscribe to this channel, and let's meet in the next video.